Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a meal prep. I'm going to be making shrimp with okra and brown rice, sweet chili snapper with kale, carrots, mushrooms, and fried plantain. And I'm going to be making veggies in butter sauce. It's the Indian butter sauce and quinoa. All right. So here we have our chopped up okra and celery. It's about 1 pound of okra, 1 small container of mushrooms chopped up, half of a cauliflower, about 1.5 pounds of shrimp, 3 tomatoes, 2 bell peppers, 2 scallions, 2 onions, and our chopped up carrots, some frozen peas. I have maybe about a 1/4 bag of kale that was left over from last week, 3 plantains, and these are the sauces that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using this butter chicken sauce on the veggies, and this sweet chili on the snapper, and I have some brown rice and my snapper that I'm getting ready to season, and these are the seasonings that we're going to be using on it. Onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, Creole seasoning, and black pepper. Probably going to be doing a similar mixture of seasonings for the shrimp. And I am going to be using the leftover quinoa as part of the side from this from last week. All right, so let's get started. So we are going to just sprinkle a little bit of each of the seasonings. We're gonna sprinkle some of the Creole seasoning, the garlic powder, the onion powder, the paprika, and black pepper, and we're just gonna rub this all over the snapper on both sides. We've heated our pan. It's actually a little bit too hot, and we've put on our brown rice, and we're going to heat the pan that we're going to be making the snapper in as well, and we're using coconut oil today. We're going to put some onions, some bell peppers, some scallion, and a piece of thyme, and about a spoon of chopped up garlic. And we are going to saute this. So we are going to pan fry our our snapper. So I'm not trying to overcook the snapper because I'm going to be using the sweet chili marmalade sauce on it. So I'm going to be having it sit on low for a bit once I put the sauce on. So with the vegetable and butter sauce, I'm going to be using a cup of frozen about peas, 2 cups of carrots, and that half of cauliflower. So it's Passage to India butter chicken sauce. It does contain milk or dairy, so this is not like vegan friendly. So I've gone ahead and flipped our snapper over again, and I'm just going to spoon the sauce on each piece of snapper. And that's 10 minutes with it covered. And I've gone ahead and stirred up the veggies. You see they look really good. They aren't cooked yet. And then I'm gonna just let that sit on low for maybe prepping the shrimp and okra. So for the shrimp, I'm gonna be using Old Bay seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and black pepper. So after about 5 minutes, we went ahead and flipped our snapper. It smells great. We're gonna let it sit for maybe another 5 minutes. So we'll just keep watching it. Alright, so we're gonna get started on the shrimp. We put a tablespoon of coconut oil in the pan. And alright, we're ready to remove our spoon of garlic. About a handful and a half of onion, about a handful of bell peppers, about 1 scallion, and we are going to saute this. We're gonna add some habanero pepper. And a sprig of thyme. And about 2 or 3 tomatoes. And this is about 1 pound of okra and 1 stalk of celery. And we're gonna cover that and let it simmer on medium. So I'm gonna put some of this Creole seasoning in here. And once the okra is cooked, then I'll add the shrimp. So I've taken the vegetable and butter sauce. It just occurred to me that I just basically just waited until the vegetables were cooked, and then I go ahead from the heat, and now I am heating a pan to make the. So I've added them to the pot, kale and mushroom in. To add some. I am just going to put a little bit of olive oil and then I'm going to sit and finish. Basically, dumped my remaining veggies. I'm sorry, like my remaining. So my okra is cooked now. It's nice and soft. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my shrimp and stir it in. And we're just gonna cover it and let it. All right, looks like this is ready. We are just gonna turn it off. Finish steaming. The last thing we're gonna be doing is frying the plantain, and then we're gonna get ready to start plating everything. Oh, that oil could be hotter. This looked like a lot of shrimp. So I kind of burnt the first set of plantains. So I'm just going to cover it and let it simmer, and then I'll check it in maybe about, I don't mind my plantain if it's a little bit burnt. So you just fry them until they're golden browned, and then you just flip them. Just be mindful that they can burn really quick. So you just got to keep a really good eye on them. Just gonna turn it off. Oh, that oil could be hotter.